I've seen a whole lot of people that get monetized and all of a sudden they lose interest in creating content. But before they got monetized, they were so anxious, so interested in doing YouTube. But immediately they get monetized, they automatically lose interest on YouTube because they started seeing so many things in which they never expected that is actually on YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing things you should expect as a creator once you get monetized on YouTube. So without further ado, let's dive to the first one. The first thing which you will start seeing once you get monetized on YouTube, once you hit your 1,000 subscribers and you hit your 4,000 watch hours and you get invited to a YouTube partner program. So one of the first things which you will start seeing on all of your videos, every of your videos, you will start seeing ads. Ads will start showing on your video. You will see ads like skippable, non-skippable, bumper, overlay, and display ads will appear. Now, revenue depends on your audience location, niche, and CPM. The CPM means cost per mil. That's the amount they are paying for each views. So these are some of the first things which you'll start seeing on your videos. Ads will start popping up on every of your videos, and most especially if it doesn't pop up, you need to allow ads on every of your videos so that you start making money on every videos in which you might have made in time past and presently. Now, the second thing which you need to know is that revenue fluctuation. There's something called revenue fluctuation. Now, your income won't be steady. Some months you can actually earn more and some months you will not earn more. So these are one of the things in which you should expect once you get monetized. And the CPM and the RPM can vary greatly based on your niche. The niche is what the kind of videos in which you make. Like those people that talks about finance related kind of videos, their niche, they actually make more money. But what determines how much you make depends on the country in which your videos are being watched. And sometimes, like we usually have December, the CPM and the RPM is actually higher compared to every other day because we are getting to the end of the year and a whole lot of companies are running sales and all that. So most time in December, the CPM and the RPM is actually higher. You tend to make more money, most especially in November, December. Ad suitability check. Now, each upload gets view, and to ensure it is ad friendly. Now, most especially if you are posting like nudity or some kind of things, it can also affect your videos, your AdSense, that's your ad revenue, because it's not all videos that YouTube will be able to recommend out there. If your videos maybe is 18 kind of videos, you need to be able to specify this kind of videos if it is viewer friendly. So some kind of videos in which you post, you need to be able to watch it very well, and it's going to also affect your earning because some videos might, if it is not viewer friendly, some videos might be limited in some countries, while with some it will be free. So you need to be able to do or check the kind of videos, and these are some of the things that is going to affect your earning. Now, the fourth one is extra monetization feature. Now, once you get monetized, you don't just get your money from ads. There are other things in which you unlock automatically once you get monetized on YouTube. Now, one of the things in which you get enabled is channel membership. That's whereby people can be able to subscribe or pay money to be a member of your channel. They can pay this different money. So these are some of the ways in which you also make money on YouTube. So it's not only getting money from your ad revenue, you also make money by people becoming, that's the channel membership. You also make money through that. We also have super chat and super stickers. These are different means of making money on YouTube. Now we also have merch. You can also approve these particular ways of making money. Then we now have YouTube premium revenue when premium members watch your content. Now we also have the normal and we also have premium members, those that pay money on YouTube to be able to watch videos, watch content. When they watch your content, you tend to make more money on YouTube. Now, the next thing which you need to know is payment threshold. You need to hit at least $100 before you can be able to get paid on YouTube. So you need to know that I have one of my channel for like close to 6 months or close to a year. I've not been able to make up to $100. These are some of the things which you get to know, and everything depends on how you post and how serious you are with your channel. And it also depends on the kind of content in which you make, if you have more views or you don't have more views, because the views are some of the things that determine how much you make on YouTube. When you get more views, you also make more money. Payments are monthly and around 21st of every month. So you need to be able to also know when to make your payment. You need to get your payment because YouTube actually pays on the 21st of every month. And I think it has been like this for so long. I don't think they've changed these updates. If there's any new update, you get to know from there. For tax information, YouTube requires you to submit tax forms in your AdSense. There's something we call AdSense. That is like an account in which every YouTuber gets paid. And with this, from the AdSense, they can be able to do what? Transfer your payments to your bank or your dollar account or any kind of means of payment in which you are actually using. So the AdSense is actually one of the ways in which you get paid on YouTube. So they pay this money, they use the AdSense to be able to distribute your earnings to your accounts. So it doesn't matter anywhere in which you find yourself, just be prepared to get paid. And when it gets to the AdSense, you need to be very careful because you need to fill your tax information and all that, most especially for those that are in US and outside US. So the AdSense is actually way in which you get your payment, but when you get to that stage, you get to know much because I actually did some videos on AdSense, so you get to know about that. Now, the seventh one is increased scrutiny. Once monetized, YouTube may review your channel more closely for policy violation. Strikes or repeated yellow icons can risk demonetization or even channel removal. So you need to know that now YouTube are paying you. They'll be more strict with you depending on the kind of content in which you post. And they are very strict in terms of when you post content that is not good in the community, they tend to hit you with copyright strikes. So, and I'm sure you might have been used to it, you might have come across these while you are growing your YouTube channel, because these are some of the things in which you get to face. Once you post content that is not good with YouTube, they tend to stop the video or you get hit with copyright strikes. These are some of the things in which you need to take notes. Even though you're used to these things, it doesn't stop once you get monetized. Once you get monetized, growth becomes easier. This is the eighth one. Growth becomes easier because monetized channel may benefit slightly in algorithm trust, because once you get monetized, YouTube tend to like push your video to more broader audience compared to someone that just starts. You observe that, I don't know if you observe that, once you start YouTube, your first, second, or third videos most of the time doesn't get rich. But the more in which you keep posting, the more the system trust your kind of content, your kind of uploads. They tend to promote your video or push your video more out there. So that's what happens when you get monetized. There is more trust. YouTube tend to push your content out there to more people. And another thing which you need to know is that having ads and revenue potential can also motivate you to upload more. So once you start making money on YouTube, it tend to encourage you to be able to post more content out there. Another thing which you need to prepare yourself is RPM may surprise you. You will realize that views is equal to money. Now, one of the things in which you need to know is that your RPM is the revenue per mil. That's the amount YouTube actually pays you. That's your own cut from the payment. So you see that there is actually some difference when you make money. You understand? Your revenue will tend to increase as time goes on. Now, once you just get monetized, the first time your revenue might be high, but as time goes on, it starts coming down. And the more in which you are making video, the more you are getting views, your revenue starts increasing. Just as I explained, there's also different seasons in which you tend to make money, and sometimes you don't make money. Another thing is diversification becomes key. Now you see that it gets to a stage, once you get monetized, you discover that AdSense is actually not enough for you. You don't just focus so much on AdSense. You can also focus on sponsorship and all that. You also get brand deals. If you've been able to build your channel very well, brands might contact you for you to run ads or run one or two ads for them. So these are other means in which you tend to make money. So there's diversification on making money on YouTube. So expect to eventually expand. You get to expand by sponsorships, affiliate marketing, and products or product courses. You can also sell courses to people on YouTube. These are other ways in which you also make money on YouTube. So these are the things you should expect while you are thinking of getting monetized, or why you are getting monetized on YouTube. And it's very important you get to understand these things, as time goes on, you get to know everything which is actually on YouTube. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Have a blessed day.